pressure.
All right.
Because I feel like, are we all loaded up with all our sound effects and everything?
I have my
We are
sound board in front of me.
live and hooked up.
And we are recording.
Amy left. Oh, she was probably trying to do the same thing. She was probably trying to open.
You know what?
She was probably like, "Fuck you guys, I am out of here."
Now's the time to run.
He's still weird, and his friends are weird.
I guess we'll give her.
Yeah, we'll give her a beat to get back.
Yeah, she'll probably open something else. Her battery went dead.
And then the phone is over here. That's the phone.
Okay. Amy, I don't know if you know you're muted.
Oh, my screeching. Do I have my screeching crash? I don't. I have to load that up. I guess that can go here. No, because I'm going to need that. I can do one of these. Yeah. Assign jingle.
All right. No, I'm not muted.
Wonderful.
Where's my screeching crash? Oh, there it is. Open and save. All right.
That was loud as fuck.
All right. Okay.
Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's get started. It starts with a Mike Hawk inner monologue. We need some noir jazz, man.
All right, here we go. I eventually pulled all of the conversation out of my ass. As it turns out, Thay Stranger didn't have much information at all and was violently murdered later that day. I'd have banged her harder, and you've been beating it off. Had a meeting this afternoon, and there was some other cousins we needed to talk to. So I was going down to see the rest of the family beating it off. I don't know what they're expecting, but they're definitely going to have their hands full with my cock and dick my ass.
You've got my ass. Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course my cock is nearby. Tain't far at all. In fact, I'm in the car with him. Oh, did you think I would take on the whole family beating up without my cock? Okay, I'll tell him. Bye!
What was that, Dick?
More like a whole bag of dicks. It was the coroner's office. The talk screen came back on Thay Stranger. They found heroin, meth, cocaine, marijuana, and several STDs in his blood, and they still can't find Thay Stranger's butthole and wanted to know if we had a theory.
I've been thinking about that.
Do you mean to tell me that Mike Hawk's been pondering Thay Stranger's butthole too?
That wouldn't in and of itself surprise me. But I've been thinking about it as well. What could the killer possibly want with Thay Stranger's butthole?
Maybe he didn't want it. Maybe he just wanted someone else not to have it. Oh, it looks like my cock will fit in there on the right.
Thanks, Dick. My cock appreciates the help finding a place to park. Leave the gun. Bring the cannoli.
I hope the beat enough gang likes them. I use my ass's special feeling.
I need you to understand that we're walking into the things that you may encounter.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'll be right behind my cock.
Are you ready for the possibility that you could get to the other side of that door and find a baby beating it off? Or grandma and grandpa beating it off? Or it could be more dangerous. There could be a guard dog beating it off.
Do you think he's trying to build a fart hammer? Because that's what I think. Or my middle name's not Nigel.
Nigel? Really? You mean to tell me I'm about to ring this bell, complete with dick and my ass?
What about the fart hammer? Didn't he hear me? Ah, crap. Did I maybe start my inner monologue in the wrong spot? Man, I thought he was a brilliant deduction, and now it's hanging out there, flapping in the breeze because of the dick in my ass thing. I need to make a note. I need to have Ida Bangerharder contact our executive producer about that reverb she suggested in her last inner monologue. Maybe if she says something to him, he'll do some real post-production on this bit.
Ida. Ida banged it harder. You not there? All right, we're gonna take from Ida's line. Can you see that, Amy? Are you there? Got some stage fright?
There was some noise. I don't know if.
Oh, I thought you were running some kind of sound effect.
No, there was some audio noise. I don't know if we lost her or what, or if she had something going on and she's ducked away.
Huh.
Every time I go to read the script and I flip back to the page with the script on it, I can't read. You guys cut out.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. All right. So you can't read the script.
Okay.
Because what? Yeah.
You have to zoom in on your screen.
Okay.
Can you try to zoom in?
I was reading the other one. I'm sorry. Okay. Don't make it bigger. I'll do that on my end. Okay. Maybe I can't now. Now I can't read it because it's up to the line thing with the numbers. Can you go down a little? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna restart the music, and that's where you'll come in after the music.
I can't read it. I still can't read it. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Is it you can't see it or it's not there?
It's not there. Okay, there we are. Okay, I got you.
All right. Here we go.
Hello? Is that you? Kicking my ass? What the hell? I'm about to kick a sweet all-woman inner monologue, and I hear your voice saying my name?
Yeah, didn't you get the memo? Inner monologues are a one-at-a-time deal, sweetie.
Don't you sweetie me. Who can keep up with that sort of thing while chasing Mike Hawk? Dick in my ass? And trying to catch the family beating it off?
Psst. Over here in reality, Dick.
You rang, sirs.
Who are you?
Cummings, sir. The butler.
Did you do it?
Do what, sir?
Steal Day Stranger's butthole.
What hole, sir?
Butthole.
I'm sure that I do not know what you mean.
Mike Hawk means to talk to the family beating it off and ask about Carmen's duck. This is Dick my ass, and our new administrative assistant, Ida Bangderhotter, is back at the office looking up her ass. I have all the resources of Mike Hawk and my ass on this one.
That makes more sense than that. That noise flung from Mr. Myers. Come this way.
If I could come that way, I wouldn't have left the house this morning.
Now that I've had a man, a petty, and a Brazilian, I'll have a couple Colombians and start looking up this ass. So Carmen Savage and Iva beating it off had a husband?
We've been here 20 minutes, and we've yet to see one beating it off. The butler took the cannolis from my ass. We never saw them again.
Mike, look out the window.
Yeah, it's a pretty scene. Nice trees, a lake, some ducks.
Yeah, and look how that brown duck is walking.
You know what they say. If it looks like a fucked duck and it walks like a fucked duck.
Oh, that's a fucked duck. So Leif has been here, but is he still here?
Why would Leif's a bitch come to see the family beating it off?
Probably because our families had been friends for many years.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Who
are you?
I'm Seymour.
Wait, Seymour beating it off?
Right before your eyes. Can I offer you a drink before my grandmother comes?
Mike Hawk will have a red-headed slut and a cocksucking cowboy for my ass.
Our cousin, the famous cowboy? Willie beating it off? Those are merely rumors.
Right. Then my ass will take a butterscotch schnapps and Baileys.
Just be a moment. I need more ice from the kitchen.
Follow my lead, Dick. I have a plan to draw out the bitch.
Okay, Seymour's coming.
Here's your cocksucking cowboy for dicking my ass. And the red-headed slut is for my cock. Will that be all, sir?
Duck fucker! Duck fucker! Duck fucker!
That's the plan? He's not Beetlejuice.
Could I use the phone, Seymour? I should check in with the office.
Yes. Cummings, show Mike Hawk to the phone. In the library. What about Dick? Dick my ass, sir. I'll show him to the goo. The goo. The goo. The gander in the side yard. While the ducks are in the back. Very well, sir. Mike Hawk, come with me.
Thanks, but the phone will be plenty.
Mike Hawk and my ass detective agency. Ida Bangderharder here. Oh, good, it's you. I was starting to worry. You never go this long without calling. Yes, I did compile all the info on the Savage and beating it off on the ass, and it is messy. Oh, no. I'll have it typed up before you're back. Well, it seems like there's a connection between beating it off and the ass. Yes, I did compile all the info. Oh my gosh. Well, it seems like there's a connection between beating it off and the ass. Yes, it seems like they're really trying to hide any connections between beating it off and the ducks. Okay, no problem. Oh my. I'll put it on all together, and once you've seen it, you can give it to my ass in the morning. Ta for now. Was that Mike Hawk? Yes, Mike Hawk and Dick are with the family beating it off. They've seen something and they're running down the lead. Was it my sister? She's a beating it off? Only until she's married, and then she's hyphenated. She's a beating it off. Dos manos. I think I would hyphenate if I married the guy I've been seeing. Jesus, stop moving it. That doesn't have the same ring to it. I know what you mean. When I married Leaf, I considered using Savage beating it off. The order is reversed, but it has a certain flow. Enough of this girl talk. You used to hang out your own penis, and I have to get this report ready because Mike Hawk will be back in here soon. Up here? So when he told me he had a meeting with his partner, he was going downstate to my family's estate, Morning Wood, to dick my ass? Oh my God. You shouldn't worry. Mike Hawk gets to dick my ass all over the place. You see, off-site meeting. Expenses are not only billable, but tax deductible. I should have known that Mike and Dick would know all about Morning Wood. I mean, many people have heard of it, but I don't think anyone ever realizes how difficult it is to hide. What's to hide?
Find out next time on Mike Hawk, P.I. That was fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like you should find out next time on Mike Hawk PI as Cummings.
Okay.
Just to see how it goes.
No, all right. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Find out next week. Oh, shit. All right. Find out next time. Find out next time on Mike Hawk PI. What you guys don't know is Mike Cummings is slowly having a stroke.
That's an interesting character choice.
That is a character
I
choice.
couldn't keep up. We should have organized that a little bit better. And
Dude, you kept moving the script, and then I couldn't read it, and it was like shrinking and getting bigger and popping up.
Yeah, we'll have
to figure something. It wasn't the best of.
We'll get you a good copy of it next time.
For someone, for a situation where I hit you up 10 minutes before the actual show started and said, "Hey, at 10 o'clock, do you want to do some voice acting?" You read the script and said yes. So you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, we rarely let anybody read the script first.
No, because the bit is called Cold Read Theater.
Oh, it is. So, see, I didn't even know that part.
No, I didn't say anything. I just said, "Hey, you want to voice act?" Because I figured the best way to go about it was to you know, maybe the read wasn't cold, but I'm kind of blindsiding you with everything else, you know, and I was a little taken aback that you like thought my podcast was a little too political. We actively try to avoid.
No, it's been a while. I left because it was a lot of the time, so I just, you know, rarely pop by. I love you, you know. I wish you the best.
I mean, don't let it happen. It's all right. But you know, if you want to do that again, I'll be happy to invite you back.
See, more Big Daddy, less politics.
That's right. That's what we figured out. We need more Big Daddy and a little bit of organization, just a little bit. And if you guys, you know, go back, check out the rest of the show. We did it in 3 different live streams. A Block's really organized, flows well. We put a lot of effort to it. B Block's where the effort starts to wane, and you're witnessing C Block. This is how it goes, you know.
C Block is off the motherfucking chain.
But,
because Big Daddy arrives and pulls it off the goddamn chain.
Now, next week, we're going to conclude Mike Hawk PI, and we're going to run a trailer for Mike Hawk Zombie Hunter. So it's you know, stay tuned for that. It's going to be, and Halloween. Halloween is going to be like a whole month of October. We're celebrating Halloween. Something. We're doing something. I got a whole bunch. I'm sure we got to get Rex Crudermore back in here. You might not know this, Amy, but we've hired a puppet to organize game shows for us.
Okay.
So sometimes in C Block, we also do game shows. And he develops these game shows. And instead of like, some people were comparing the game show that he came up with to Jeopardy, but it was completely different. It was called Peril. Right. And then the other one is like, everybody said that's kind of like Wheel of Fortune, but no, it was Spinning Circle of Luckiness. And he comes on and he hosts them, but he has a horrible fabric softener addiction.
He's made a.
You should know the cast of characters that we've created. We are live streaming, by the way.
I will do some research next time before I come on.
Agree. Yeah.
I would no. Don't do that.
You don't want to do that.
That's a bad. It is funny when I like I book. Sometimes I'll book guests. You know, and we'll have interviews on, and it kind of amazes me that people come on and they, you know, at this point they will have over 203 reasons to say no. You know, 203. You can go back to any one of them.
I'm always curious, like the ones that say, "Oh yeah, I've looked at some of your stuff." Yeah, which ones? I want to know what we did. And you said, "Yeah, I want to be associated with these guys."
Like somebody canceled. You know, I've known him forever. I've been in emergency situations and called him like years without talking and been like, I have to go to this funeral. Can you take my kid? And he's like, yeah, sure. Why not?
Yep.
I mean, yeah. So if he calls me up and he says, I want you to do a cold read, I will do a cold read if I'm available.
I want you to read the most offensive thing you've ever read out loud into a microphone that's being live streamed. She said that's a good friend.
Yep.
You can't argue with the logic. You know what I'm saying? It's fantastic. Big Daddy,
you mentioned it was Catholic school we went to?
It was a Catholic. I tell tale often of my Catholic school. You were fond of kicking me in the shins.
Well, you deserved it back then.
They're all built the same.
Dude, let me tell you something. You do some of the shit I did in high school, I'd be locked up. You know what I mean? You
not wrong.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't know.
Different times.
But I explain that I'm just a big dumb animal. Just tell me what you want me to do. I'll do it. It's okay.
I had all the youngins gathered around me at work today, and they were all blown away that I was born in a hospital where the doctor probably put down a cigarette to catch me.
Yep.
They couldn't believe that I can remember going into restaurants where there was a metal grate erected in place of where maybe you'd put a wall to delineate the smoking section.
This is the smoking section. Smoke can't get through this grate.
They're like, but smoke could go through that. I'm like, right.
Or there were vending machines as you were walking into the smoking section to pull out your cigarettes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they were always more expensive though.
And the kids never cared. Like, you didn't care if the kids went and grabbed them for their parents or any of that.
No, better times. Better times. I've almost 3 years not smoking, but I suck on these things pretty hard. The nicotine packets.
Okay.
And these are citrus flavored. And they are fantastic.
Yeah, you suck on them things real hard.
All right.
All right. Well, I will see you guys later. Have a good
Thank
one.
you so much. I
Thank you
really
so much.
appreciate you coming through in a clutch. And I completely forgot that you were going to have to argue with yourself, but you handled it. And
I'll tighten it up in the audio and we'll get you links.
And we'll,
All right.
yeah. Yep.
Cool beans. Send it to me.
Yep.
Take care.
We'll do.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. So that was Cold Read Theater. Not
Yes,
too,
Cold Read Theater.
I mean, we've had worse runs.
Yep.
So once that gets tightened up, it's going to be fantastic.
Yep. And we, I mean, we had a cut and reset last week, so I think we can handle it. We finished part 4 last night.
Oh, nice.
We finished up part 4 last night, and we also banged out the zombie script.
Part 1 of the zombie script.
Part 1 of the zombie script. I'm very excited about it.
I think there's a line in part 4 that we should pull for the zombie trailer that we're doing. I have to look. I can't remember what it was, but there was one of the lines I think we wrote, and I think we wrote it in part 4 that I think will go in the one about my life is written by.
Yes, I was just going to say that. That's going to go in every not every episode.
Right.
Every storyline, somewhere in part 2 or 3, or early in part 4, Mike Hawk is going to utter the line, "It's like my life is written by stoned, lazy idiots." Because it's just
Your signature. It's awesome.
that's going to be one of those things. It's like, oh my God, it's like my life is written by stoned, lazy idiots. And I think that is I think that's a fantastic life. Can you imagine if your life was written by stone lazy idiots, but you had to survive every time, all the adventures you'd go on?
You know, it's funny because as we do these, I sometimes imagine these characters in their world when we hit a stumbling block, just looking back at us, waiting for the next. All right, if they just tell me what happens next.
Yeah, and it was funny when I approached doing this vegan zombie thing. I wanted it to be, I want Cold Read Theater to be more than just Mike Hawk bits. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, I can turn it into a Mike Hawk story and pretty much tell the whole story from his perspective instead of trying to communicate it with a whole bunch of other characters and conversations. And then, we can cut right to the chase with something, putting Mike Hawk, into, because I think everybody, if people start following the Mike Hawk saga, they're going to understand that we keep putting him in these just standard situations and see how
his life plays out in them.
Right, to see how funny we can make it.
I can't wait till he goes to space.
Now, what I think we should I don't think space is next, but space
No.
is coming. But I think after the zombie hunter thing, I think we're going to need to enlist Big Daddy's help, and it's going to be like Mike Hawk, MD.
Or do we do a holiday special because December's coming?
Well,
Mike Hawk, Mall Santa.
Mike Hawk. Oh fuck, that's funny. Mike Hawk, Mall Santa.
Yeah. So okay, so that's December. November is going to be Mike Hawk, MD.
Right. November's Mike Hawk, MD, and then going into the new year, we'll probably hit Mike Hawk in space. Mike Hawk in space.
Mike Hawk in space.
Now, the people listening might think that, we're eventually going to get tired of just sentences that make dick jokes.
No, we won't.
We're
No.
not.
You're wrong.
You're absolutely wrong. Because it's one of those things where it's just when you hear a sentence that's not supposed to be dirty and it sounds dirty, it's funny.
Yep. Well, it's
And
like
what I think we should do is there are some parts where we should just have like randomly beep people. Just have random beeps.
Oh, you mean
more violence. Oh yeah, we should have more fight scenes.
I thought you said randomly beat.
No, dude, can you imagine?
You mean randomly bleep?
But I like your idea better. Just a narrator quickly narrating a fight scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's about. He should sound like a ringside announcer too,
and have a whole bunch of like chairs breaking and tables and bottles overturning, just a whole bunch of noises. And yeah, that's how we're gonna pull that one off. But we are. I think we can guarantee that in the new year, ladies and gentlemen, we're promising 100% more violence on the Media Virus podcast.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
We were also talking about wanting to do. We're gonna start doing man on the street videos where we're gonna go with like a park and just start asking people stuff. But we need you. We're gonna need you to do that with us. It's gonna be a group project.
And I'm pretty sure I've got a set of wireless lav mics, so we can take random household objects and surreptitiously clip the lav to it, and you can use whatever household objects we come up with as the mic.
We have decided that you cannot use the pocket pussy though.
Oh, that was the first thing I thought.
No, I know, and that's why I brought it up. Because
damn it.
Because there's a lot of I would accept a toilet brush as long as it's clean. We can use a toilet brush, that's fine. Turn that into a microphone.
I mean it's relatively clean.
I mean
yeah.
It's got some it's been through some
for what it's worth, they're my lav mics, and I don't care if you put that thing in the dishwasher. I'm not clipping my mic to it.
There's a video online that I remember. Somebody turned it into a hardcore song, but this girl was very upset because her roommate washed her dildos in the dishwasher like with dishes. This girl was losing her mind.
How else are you gonna get it clean?
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question.
And like when you stop and think about it, it's not a bad idea.
It's not as long as it's waterproof. It's not a bad idea.
It's with the other dishes though. I would eat like it would kind of creep me out to do it in the dishwasher.
Soap is soap
by themselves, But I mean, doing it in the dishwasher, with,
coffee cup,
your other, like things you're going to eat with.
So I want you to stop and think for a minute,
especially if that's not your sexual partner. You know what I mean? Where you're just like it's a roommate situation. Mike's trying to talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It hasn't freaked you out yet the concept that somebody might have a whole dishwasher load of rubber dicks to wash
Diddy.
instead of putting them in with the other dishes.
That's a Diddy thing. Didn't they say 700 plus dildos were seized from? Diddy's got a dishwasher full of dildos.
Dude, he would pay people to have sex, and then he would just jerk off.
I mean, if
I
that's
could
So
do
Diddy,
that.
Diddy dildo.
You can do that for
Dildo.
free with Pornhub. You're telling me Diddy can't afford a large smart TV and run pornography on it?
Yeah, but the
It's a
live
lot
version.
cheaper.
Imagine if you could control the action
and smell it.
on screen and smell it in real time.
Is this really? I mean,
Dude, man, think about it.
There's a lot of people. If there's a lot of
Dude's
people
pumping away, and Diddy gets to like reach in.
gets to like you're selling it. Oh, this dude's.
Tighten everybody up.
I want to put my finger
if only
millimeter
I
in this
could.
guy's dick.
This is a great camera angle. I wish I could, and now you can.
See that? We had like 6 listeners, and now we have none.
Not true. Somebody's watching us right now.
That's true. They're probably just the FBI at this point. Big Daddy, how's improv going? You've got some dates coming up. You got shit going on.
I do. Now that we've talked about dildos and Diddy, Fearless Improv. Our next show is on Saturday, September 28th. First, we have the Fearless Workshop with Dan. If you want to learn how it is we do improvisational comedy, you can come down to the Delaware Contemporary at 200 South Madison Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. Pay $30 to get into the Fearless Workshop at 4 p.m. and you get a free ticket to the show at the Delaware Contemporary at 8 p.m. Or if you don't want to do the improv workshop, you don't have to. I believe tickets to just the improv show are $20, I believe, and that starts at 8 o'clock Saturday, September 28th at the Delaware Contemporary, downtown Wilmington, Delaware.
That is this Saturday, right?
That is this motherfucking Saturday, the 28th.
If you're a chubby white bitch looking for dick, you know where Big Daddy's going to be on the 28th. So
yeah, and we'll do a private one-on-one meet and greet, or 1-on-3 or 4 or 5 or how many of y'all there are. We'll do a meet and greet. I'll bring the baby oil. That's what I'm talking about.
We got some people watching, and I love them. There's some great.
Yeah, Mike C's got a string of comments here.
He does. And can't wait for the. Oh, he's giving us names. Jack Mehoff. That is pretty standard. It looks like he was enjoying the Mike Hawk. That's good stuff. Enjoying it, Thank you.
Everybody enjoys Mike Hawk.
They do. They do. Mike Hawk gets a lot of praise. Mike Hawk gets a lot of attention.
Well, it's not often that a podcast has something as big as Mike Hawk.
It's true. It is.
Mike Hawk is large and in charge, commanding presence.
I'd like to get my winky wet in the kitchen sinky. I don't know what we were talking about. Okay. That was from like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. I think we're running on fumes here, unless anybody's got. We have accomplished the 203rd full episode of the Media Virus podcast. If you're just tuning in and you're wondering, hey, what's this Media Virus podcast all about? Go back to A Block. Start watching that. Because when you see the evolution of the show, you're like, oh, I get it.
It makes more sense now when I watch it in order.
Yeah, these guys are mentally challenged. The only answer for any of this. But thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And Mike's got some reading to do. You have reading to do?
No reading. I'm gonna sweep us out of here like I do each week by saying, on behalf of Big Daddy and our fearless leader, Maddie Rockdeff, I'm Professor Mike Torres coming from to you live here in Uncle Butch Studios. This has been the 203rd episode of the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week with 204, and we'll see you then. You know how he convinced all of us that he could vote? And that's it for the recording.